Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate it. Today's lesson, I'm going to do an introduction on the book of Colossians and the New Testament. I think it's important for beginners to know this stuff, what they're reading, and where the letter came from, things like that. I'm going to start out now. Colossians was compiled between 60 and 61 CE, the Common Era. It is agreed by both the narrative and early witnesses that Paul wrote this book more than likely while imprisoned in Rome. So he was imprisoned, twice. He was imprisoned in Rome, and he had all the free time to do whatever. He even was allowed to have guests, come into his not cell, but it was like a house, guarded house or dormitory apartment or whatever. Now, the background, this epistle is directed to the assembly of Colossus, which was the Roman province of Asia, which is modern Turkey, and about 12 miles from Laodicea, a city of great commercial significance. While Colossus was once a major presence, its impact declined by the first century. The founder of the Colossus assembly was likely, how do you say that name? Epaphroditus, a convert of Paul. In addition to verse 1 of 7 and 4 of 12, he is also mentioned in Philemon, chapter 1, verse 23. He is referred to as Paul's fellow servant and fellow prisoner. Some scholars claim that he also assisted in the establishment of the assembly in Laodicea. This epistle focuses on several key teachings, including the origin and pre-existence of Yeshua the Messiah, remaining true to the original tenets of the faith, avoiding the traditions of man while both Jewish and Gnostics, overcoming man's sinful nature and living according to Yeshua's examples, and instruction on family relationships. Two highlights in this book are the origin and person of Yeshua the Messiah and the need for spiritual circumcision through baptism. In the first chapter, Paul describes Yeshua as the image of the invisible El and as the firstborn of every creature. He also states that by him were all things created, heaven, earth. These passages show that prior to the Messiah's earthly birth, he was with the Father Yahweh, and that through him were all things made. The second chapter speaks to spiritual circumcision and equates it to baptism into the singular name of Yeshua the Messiah. While the New Testament teaches that physical circumcision is no longer necessary for salvation, he said Acts 15 and First Corinthians chapter 7:19, Galatians 5 verse 6, and then 6 verse 15. Spiritual circumcision of the heart through Messiah baptism is still mandated. So it's not fleshly, physical circumcision, but it's circumcision of the heart, the heart, the love, stuff like that. And Colossians is a short, book or letter or whatever, but it's really good, and it's just as important as the other scriptures, or else it wouldn't be in there. It wouldn't be in there, period. And I just, figured I'd like to, share the introductions, like I said before, to newbies, that are interested in scripture, want a little detail of descriptions of what the book's about and maybe the date that it was most likely written, stuff like that. And anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm sorry it's so short, but that's how it goes. I thank you again, and please keep your eye out for more content and hit that notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate that. And be a subscriber and comment below. Let me know what you think. Watch my other videos, by the way. You're free to do that. I welcome you to do that. And I thank you again. Until we meet again, peace out and shalom.